I've always loved airplanes and helicopters. It's just since I was a kid. My parents, when Tampa International Airport opened up over there, when they built the new terminals, we went over. My parents took me over there, and we watched airplanes all day. It's been in my blood. Over a period of years, I had a couple of friends that were instructors, so I got my airplane rating just as I could on the side. Flew airplanes for a while, just not commercially, but just for myself, to fly around on an afternoon or something. Then one of those same guys that taught me become the chief pilot for one of the big citrus companies here, and they bought a Bell Jet Ranger, so I started to get a little helicopter time. Well, man, that was ridiculous. It's like a magic carpet ride. It's smooth. You can just pick up. You can pick up and go. You can pick up and stay there at 1 foot. You can back up. You can go sideways. I can fly to my house and land in my side yard. They're just very, very usable.
Where I was in accounting after 21 years, I was just burnt out. I had kids, and I kind of went out on a limb and bought an older Alouette helicopter, and went to work giving rides out at River Ranch Acres, east of town here. Well, I did that for 3 weeks, and their lawyer shut me down because it was a risk, a big liability risk. So about the time I was fixing to have to go back to a real job, the hurricanes hit here. We had 3 within like 6 weeks, Hurricane Charlie being the first one. And I was on the list for emergency work to fly with Progress Energy. And so I got to fly, and we flew probably 140 hours in 6 weeks, just daylight to dark every day. And I had met the guy that had the contract with Progress Energy for power line work for Florida. And so he offered me the contract and to buy his helicopter, and that's what I did, and just went to work doing that full time. We were flying 500 hours a year, which is a lot of flying, just doing power line patrols.
The bad side of them is they're extremely expensive to operate. The maintenance is all preventative. The insurance is out of control. I mean, those are the negative sides, the cost. But other than that, they're the most joyous experience I've ever experienced.